You've been throwing away the most powerful part of broccoli. The stems you toss contain 10 times more of a potent compound than the florets you actually eat. And the way you cut it determines whether you unlock that power or destroy it completely. You've been peeling, chopping, and cooking broccoli the same way for years, and you've been losing most of what makes it worth eating in the first place. Here's what actually happens when you toss the stem and only eat the florets. You're discarding the part of the plant that holds the highest concentration of glucurocophanin. The precursor compound your body converts into sulforaphane. Sulforaphane is what gives broccoli its reputation as a health powerhouse. It activates your body's own detoxification enzymes and helps neutralize oxidative stress at the cellular level. But here's the catch. Glucoraphanin doesn't turn into sulforaphane on its own. It needs an enzyme called myrosinase to trigger the conversion, and myrosinase only does its job when the plant tissue gets damaged, like when you chew or chop it. The moment you cut into broccoli, you're starting a chemical reaction. The cell walls break, myrosinase and glucoraphanin come into contact, and sulforaphane begins to form. That's the moment that matters. But most people kill that reaction before it even starts. They chop their broccoli, toss it straight into boiling water or a hot pan, and cook it until it's soft. Heat above around 160 degrees Fahrenheit destroys myrosinase almost instantly. No myrosinase means no conversion. No conversion means you're left with inert precursor compounds that your body can't use efficiently. You're eating steamed or roasted broccoli and getting a fraction of the sulforaphane you could be getting. The stems concentrate more glucoraphanin than the florets because they're denser, older tissue. They're tougher, so people assume they're less valuable. The opposite is true. If you peel away the fibrous outer layer, the inner stem is tender, slightly sweet, and packed with exactly what you want. But even if you keep the stems, you still need to respect the enzyme. Here's the practical fix. After you chop your broccoli, let it sit for about 10 minutes before you apply any heat. That waiting period allows the myrosinase enzyme to do its work and convert as much glucoraphanin as possible into active sulforaphane. Once sulforaphane is formed, it's far more stable. It can withstand cooking. The enzyme can't. So you let the reaction happen first, then you cook. If you've already cooked your broccoli and realized you skipped that step, there's a backup plan. Add a source of myrosinase at the table. Raw mustard, radish, arugula, or even a pinch of mustard powder contains active myrosinase. When you eat them together, the enzyme from the raw plant can still help convert some of the remaining precursors in your cooked broccoli. It's not as efficient as chopping and waiting, but it's better than nothing. One more thing. Don't boil broccoli in a large pot of water and then pour that water down the drain. Sulforaphane and other beneficial compounds leach into the cooking liquid. If you're going to use water, steam it lightly or save the cooking water for soup or stock. So here's what you do today. Stop throwing away the stems. Peel them if they're thick, slice them thin, and give them the same 10-minute rest you give the florets. Let the enzyme work before the heat hits. That one shift, that small pause between chopping and cooking, is the difference between eating broccoli and actually getting what broccoli has to offer. So next time you prep broccoli, save those stems. They're packed with even more sulforaphane than the florets. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe and drop a comment with your favorite way to use broccoli stems. Thanks for watching.